Greetings and welcome to the NBA. And we should see a lot of guys jousting for position in this one. Brent, we've got two teams that can rebound with the best of them.
Yeah, when you have a physical game like this, BA, the one worry is there going to be a lot of fouls? Because you don't want any of these guys out of the game with the way they control the glass.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Coming off a Suns make. From deep, Bane. Good, and the setup by Morant.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Bane against Booker. Outside Paul. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Booker. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Outside Morant. Outside Bane. Pass to Adams. Outside Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Bane. The 3 is up. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Now here's Brooks. Bridges outside. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Now here's Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Morant against Paul. Morant, the pass to Bane. Brooks outside. Jackson against Booker. Memphis needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Bane. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. From deep three-point range. And no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Adams inside. He's guarded by Bridges. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Well, that frame and strength, I think sometimes will scare guys off. He gets right to the rim.
Paul against Morant. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Booker missing again. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Bane with it. Now guarded by Booker. Brooks, the pass to Adams. And here's Bane. Back to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
His small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Johnson passes to Ayton. Now here's Bridges. Brooks defending. And it's Bridges with the jam.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Bane, the pass to Adams. And Booker pulls it down.
Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Stolen by Jackson. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Brooks from outside. Offensive rebound. Ooh, and Adams strong finish.
Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength in the offensive glass.
For three, Booker connects from downtown. Booker's got 7 points.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
From deep, Payne. That one no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 5. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Outside Payne. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Booker, Ayton in the high post. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Booker. Outside Johnson, 4 on the clock. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Bridges passes to Paul, and he converts the layup. Paul's gotten his first points in this one.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Right side Payne. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
A nice shot by Booker.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Morant, pass to Adams, and it's slammed in by Adams.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Outside Booker. This one for 3. Shot is off. 5 for 10 now. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Here's Booker. Out to Bridges. From deep, Johnson hits the 3-pointer. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Outside Payne from behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. It's stolen by Johnson. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Johnson. The 3-ball. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And Booker throwing himself into the mix that time to get a second chance opportunity.
Payne with a screen on Paul. Morant, the pass to Payne. Now Brooks. Takes Picks it up with both hands and rips it down.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Moran against Paul. Fires high post. And there's Bane. That one's good. The assist by Moran. Bane's got 15.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. 17 points in the game.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Desmond Bane getting it done for the Grizzlies. Hunting for opportunities. Thanks very much, Allie. And
the Suns, 32.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Now, you can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Dario Saric. Then there's Damian Lee. And it's Crowder in at the 4. Jones against Payne. And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think guys BA are getting a little more creative in practicing that. They will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
Outside, Williams. Here's Clark. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. He does not get the second one. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Payne against Jones. Pass to Biyombo. Crowder with it. 4-3. Pure from three-point range. And the Suns lead by 3.
Looks like Crowder feels like the green light is all his on that shot.
Here's Tillman. Clark with the screen. Here's Conchar. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
The Grizzlies shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Crowder with a screen. Shamet, no good. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Now here's Clark. Crowder with a steal. And here comes the break. Here's Shamet. Banked it in off the glass. Shamet's got 5.
And really showing the athleticism. Flying solo.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around. Just make sure you score.
Tillman. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation. Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Fires from deep. And it's Lee with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Crowder outside. Here's the pick. And Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Jones. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis the rebound. Pass to Tillman. Back to Jones. Second chance effort. There's the drive. And Biyombo with the block. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Clock is at 3. Here's Conchar. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
58 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Payne. Pass to Shannon. Now Biyombo. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Now it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside, Williams. Payne with a double. Williams passes to Jones. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5.
Phoenix foul. Rising Shag. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Suns on D. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. 6 on the shot clock. Jones, the pass to Clark. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And Clark drops them both. Outside Booker. Let's go with a 3. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. The Suns on top, leading by 3. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Clark in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. The Suns leading. Ball with it. He's picked up by Bane. Booker for 3. No good on the shot. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Now Bane. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be a second foul of the game. Steven Adams checked in for Memphis.
Coming onto the floor for your Grizzlies, Steven Adams.
Bane, the pass to Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Here's Paul. Outside Johnson. Ayton with a screen. Johnson passes to Ayton. It's good.
DeAndre Ayton dangerous in the pick and roll just because as a big he can get off of that screen so easily.
Pass to Brooks. Stolen by Bridges. And here's Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And the Suns lead by 5. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. It's just very solid offense.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Johnson. Drills it from deep. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. To the middle. Here's Adams. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
That doesn't happen all that often, but Steven Adams stepping up big here.
Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Pass to Brooks. Back to Payne. Shot clock at 6. Inside. It's tipped. It's Booker on the wing. Brooks defending. Outside Johnson. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Brooks finds Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. And Adams lays it in.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Pass to Johnson. 40 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. From the arc. And Morant clears the board. And here are the Grizzlies now. From deep, Payne. The rebound by Devin Booker.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game. 24 seconds left in the 4th. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Outside Johnson. From deep. Misses. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really...
big man.
Here we go.
Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Now, here is Russell. Passes it to Edwards. He feeds it to Towns. Lays it up off the glass.
That's just a difficult assignment. I mean, having to guard Towns in that area, he's always going to find a way to get his shot off cleanly.
On the wing, Johnson shoots over Towns. It's stolen by Edwards. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Russell's running. Here's McDaniels. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And the D really on its heels on that possession, didn't know what to do.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Booker against Edwards. Ayton a screen. Booker fires from way outside. And Ayton throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Edwards against Booker. Here's Towns. Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Booker. Fires the three. Another three for Phoenix.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. So looking it over. Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. Tries again. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
And Gobert drops them both. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1. For 3, Booker. They get it back. Ayton at the elbow. Booker finds Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. Fades back. Here's Ayton. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Ayton's got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Gobert throws it down.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. And that was an outstanding find by Russell.
D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
Now Russell, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first. Towns against Johnson. Inside, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Suns have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Down low. Here's Booker. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
And it's Russell in the corner. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. To the left side wing. Towns for three. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Paul outside. Johnson finds Paul. Here's Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Gobert. 6 points for him. Pass to Towns. Crosses over. Rebound by the Suns.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Back to Bridges. Crafty move. No good that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre. Suns trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Paul kicks to Booker. Kicks it out to Johnson. It's tipped. Paul outside. Johnson outside. Over Towns. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 3. Right side Russell. Towns finds McDaniel. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fan?
At the line for 2.
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Booker outside. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards with it. Chris Paul covering. Off on the layup. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. To stop the drought. Booker no good.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
I mean, how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and the opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Now, here is Russell. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. He dishes it to Edwards. To the paint, here's Towns. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ball right side. Here's Bridges. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards passes to McDaniel.
Yeah, good job.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
The line for the Timberwolves.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls,
2 shots. Previous play is under review.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor,
2 minutes remaining.
they got it right with the review.
2 minutes.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Hits the three-point bomb. Booker's got 8.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Here's Russell driving inside. It's not going to go for him. The Suns go the other way with it. From past the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Kept alive, Towns, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Edwards looking it over. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns trail by 3.
Phoenix foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Free throw good, Russell.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep in the center. Outside, Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Ball against Russell. Drops in the layup for 2. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
You like what you have there. Russell crafty with the dribble.
Johnson with a screen on Edwards. Here's Paul. And there's the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. McDaniels finds Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. Here's Gobert. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
The Timberwolves, 22. Fans, let's hear it for the Milwaukee.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Minnesota in the lead. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Reed is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Torian Prince. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And a wide open look for Lee. Good on the three-point shot. Lee's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Suns. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Lee. McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Lee gets the bucket.
Maybe he's not one of the sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to get.
Here's McLaughlin. Payne covering. Anderson outside. It's Prince on the wing. Shot from the low block. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Suns leading by 4. Payne with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Back to Shannon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal
It
foul.
goes on Kyle
15
Anderson.
foul.
The Suns shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the second free throw, good. Timberwolves trail by 5. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. The kick out to Anderson. To stop the run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
Shot by Crowder, no good.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Prince finds Anderson. Back to Prince. Passes to Reed. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
The kick out to Crowder, stolen by Anderson. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Pass to Anderson, back to Prince. Pass to Noel. For the lead. Rebound by the Suns. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. That's a 2 from Lee. And again, it's the Suns missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's McLaughlin. And stolen by Payne. Shamet kicks to Lee. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. It's tipped. Crowder with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Biyombo.
Biyombo plays with passion and enthusiasm down in the paint. Excellent at getting the defense to foul him inside.
The Suns have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Kicks it to Prince. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Got a piece of it. There's a minute left in the third. There's the pass to McLaughlin. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. For the tie. Noel, no good. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Well, I like the tough-nosed nature of Bismack Biyombo. He's a dependable role player who works hard on defense.
Prince can't get it to fall. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And the 3 ball is good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Reed. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with their lead standing at 6 points here at the...
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it's really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair.
Assisted.
The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Paul after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Booker dishes to Paul. The feed to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Fame.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now Edwards goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Ayton.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
Free throw good, Edwards. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Booker outside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Suns lead by 5.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint, just working hard to get to his shot.
Russell passes to Towns. Russell with it. Bridges covering. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Suns lead by 3. Johnson sets the screen for Booker. Kicks it out to Johnson. Wow, through. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play
can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just
The ruling on the floor stands.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thanks, David. And the dunk by Towns.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism there, getting off the floor to throw it down.
Booker against Edwards. And Booker kicks to Paul. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Russell dishes to Towns, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Prince is checked in for Minnesota. Oh, here's Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Here's Bridges. Booker outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The pressure is on, but Booker can handle it. He just has to trust himself.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. The kick out to Towns. 1:44 left in the fourth. Off target at the rim. Out to the right wing. Here's Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Russell banked in off the glass.
Well, he never seems to get rattled. He's got a very calm, steady demeanor about himself. D'Angelo making it look easy.
Paul looking around. Here's Booker. Kicks it out to Johnson. To the inside. Lets it go. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And what a baller Booker is, capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
This is it to Towns. 55 seconds left in the game. Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. Johnson outside. Back to Booker. Ayton trying to break free, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Edwards passes to Towns. Money!
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
For 3, Booker hits it from three-point range.
Basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Outside Russell. From deep three-point range, the shot will not fall. So the Suns win it. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the...
everybody. Thanks for joining. Look at it tonight. Matchup. Both front courts are outstanding. This should be quite a battle here, Smitty.
It should be the big men in the spotlight in this one. Rebounding and everything in the paint. This should be a great showdown. Strength versus strength.
And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Here's Prince. Brooks defending. Outside Edwards. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul, Jaren Jackson Jr. His first.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Now here's Jackson. 5 on the clock. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. There's the three. Sinks the tray.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Morant against Edwards. Outside Payne. Lets the three fly. And stolen by Gobert. Russell with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Here's Prince. Six to shoot. Here's Edwards.
Oh, my goodness!
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's Payne. Adams a screen. Payne, the pass to Adams. Nice move. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Looking ferocious on the drive. You know, I love seeing Towns going hard and finishing with power.
Payne with a screen on Edwards. Outside Payne. Can they get it? And again, Memphis no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last hit in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Here's Towns. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft.
BA, the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
And he can't hit the second.
The shooting of Desmond Bane, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
Gobert passes to Edwards. That three's off the mark.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Adams. Edwards against Brooks. Back to Adams. It's blocked by Gobert.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
High post Towns. Jackson on him. Russell finds Towns. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Second team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Towns nails them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
And here's Morant. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Outside Bain. With the drive. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
I love the physicality behind Bain's drive, letting the defense know he isn't changing course.
To the right side. Towns for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside Bain. Here's Brooks. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns from Minnesota, hunting for opportunities. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. What do you think, guys?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Morant with it. Towns covering. The 3 from Bain. Prince grabs the miss. Bain's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Outside Russell. Bain against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Adams finds Brooks. Here's Morant. And Gobert with a block. Edwards against Bain. Outside Russell. To the inside. Here's Gobert. He can't hit that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Here's Brooks. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Prince. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Back to Towns. Oh, Adams with the block.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Drains the triple. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Russell into the lane. Oh, Adams with the block. Poke loose. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Left side, Morant. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
He takes it in, and that one's good for Brooks.
A good vertical athlete. Brooks can finish in there even when challenged.
Now Russell. Pass to Edwards. Towns a screen on Bain. Second chance shot. Crafty move. Goes up again. Here's Gobert. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Edwards. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Steven Adams.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside Morant. Here's Adams. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Adams has got his first 2 points.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Outside Edwards. And it's Bain with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Brooks. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Getting hit on that shot there, but Dillon's girth allows him to play right through it.
Russell with the ball. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Towns goes in, and it's powered home by Towns.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Outside Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Outside Russell. Out left to the wing. Here's Prince. No good from outside. From deep, Bain.
Have to give major credit to the hustle of Gobert.
And so we wrap up the first half. The T-Wolves on top, up 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Williams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Here's Jones, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second team foul.
First one falls.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Tyus Jones.
Jones hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's McLaughlin. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Noel. And the layup is good off the glass.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And the basket by Tillman.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Pass to Noel. Into the lane. Conchar pulls it in. Memphis trailing here. Now here's Clark. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. A slam dunk by Reed.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Noel, that's good.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Conchar. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Noel with a rebound.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And the shot's good. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Launches a 3. Oh, got a piece of it. Clark outside. Pass to Tillman. And here's Jones for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Here's McLaughlin. On the take. Clark grabs the board. Well, the Grizzlies shooting around 53%, a nice number. Here's Williams. And the layup is good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
55 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside McDaniels. On the wing, Noel. He has 6. Going inside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Second personal foul.
Outside Jones. Clark with the screen. Clock at 6 to the paint. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. And here's Reed. Off with the layup. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves ahead, up 7. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Jones. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. We've got Brandon Clark. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Xavier Tillman, and it's Williams in at the 3 spot. Jones, a pass to Williams. Off target from 3-point range. Minnesota in the lead. Now Towns. Pass to Edwards. Driving in, and he jams it home with authority.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And the basket by Tillman.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Russell finds Edwards. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the lay-in. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Down low. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Clark with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Clark. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Desmond Bain at the line for 2.
It's both from the stripe. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Russell against Moran. Pass to Edwards. With the drive. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. That's on Steven Adams.
His second.
Free throw good, Edwards. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
The 3 from Bain. The shot comes out. So Minnesota will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Russell attacking. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. High post Towns. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
Moran against Edwards. Outside Bain. Here's the 3. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Bain's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
2 minutes.
Edwards with it. 1:50 left in the game. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And this is the chemistry Towns has with his guys. He recognizes when to go for alley-oops. I love it.
Moran against Edwards. Moran, the pass to Adams. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Edwards against Moran. Pass to Towns. Puts up a three. Grizzlies with the rebound.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Morant with the bucket.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Outside Russell. 51 seconds left in the game. Towns for three. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Outside Bade. The shot's good.
And one positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Here's Edwards. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Two of the NBA's marquee teams scoring off in this one. Richard, this is a game that's been on the radar for a long time.
Yeah, there's only a few regular season games that people actually look forward to. But this one, it gives us a good gauge of where the best teams are. A preview of how they could approach a potential playoff battle down the road.
Oh, well said. Yeah, a peek to what could be a matchup in the playoffs. Absolutely. Now, look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now Morant. 6 to shoot.
Defender, Paul can be so frustrating, using his quickness to stay on top of him.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Bain. And stolen by Booker. On the wing, Booker tries it from 19, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Bain kicks to Morant. Adams sets the pick for Brooks. Down low. And Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
On the wing, Booker. Ayton a screen on Bain. No good from Booker.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Brooks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. And he sinks the second. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
No good from Booker.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Bain passes to Adams. Out to Morant. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Here's Booker. No good there. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Outside, Bain. Outside, Jackson.
Two minutes remaining.
Back to Bain. Bain drawn the double team. 4 on the clock. Here's Morant. Out to Brooks. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Here's Paul. Passes it to Ayton. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. From the arc. Again, the miss by Booker.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now, here's Bridges. After the miss from Desmond Bain. Again, the miss by Booker.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Here's Morant. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Morant's got 6 points.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. And here's Brooks from outside. Rebounded by DeAndre. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 5.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Bane sets the screen for Morant. For the 3. And Desmond Bane good for 3.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
The shot by Paul, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that.
And so it's Memphis, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for.
And please give a big round of applause for your...
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis. And the Grizzlies leading by 6.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5. Paul outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And a miss there on the triple. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large unit.
All finds Bridges. Booker against Bane. Looking to get back on track here. No good from Booker. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. To the middle. Here's Morant. Second chance shot. Back to Brooks. Clock at 6. And there's the drive. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Wow. Dylan Brooks off the bounce. Teammates are loving that.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Suns shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Booker looking around. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a ring ramp.
And the Suns call time here.
Phoenix timeout.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
And Booker kicks to Johnson. Back to Booker, a 3-ball. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Booker's got 5 points so far.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
Johnson against Morant. And the dunk by Jackson.
Jackson Jr.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Ayton.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Bain with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Jackson back to Bain. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
The Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Ball against Morant. Booker left side. Pass to Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Booker. Johnson right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Paul. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career. What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Paul looking over the floor. Pass to Booker, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball.
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out in the break, though.
Booker against Bain. The drive by Booker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Brooks against Bridges. Brooks kicks to Bain. Just 5 to shoot. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Booker. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Phoenix ball.
Suns trail by 9. Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Paul. Now the feed to Ayton. It's good. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
The basketball genius of Paul in action, finding those chances to set his guys up.
Outside, Bain. 4 seconds left. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close.
The Grizzlies, 24. Fans, get ready for the Jabberwocky.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Bismack Biyombo, Lee out there with Jake Crum. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne in at the point.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Shamet kicks to Payne, and he drives in. The layup off target.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Clark with a terrific move in the bucket.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
The pass to Shamet. Second half just getting started. About a minute played, and he makes good on the layup. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Jones looking for an opening. Passes it to Tillman. Diambo with the block. Lee left side, right wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 9-point game. Lee dishes to Biombo. And the shot goes down.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Shamet, boom, he jams it straight down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Lee against Williams. Jones kicks to Clark. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Richard, you were part of the Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Inside, Williams. Lee knocks it away, and he recovers it. And that one drops. Williams has got his first points in this one.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
And Crowder brings it in.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Williams against Lee. The kick out to Williams. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
1:02 left in the third quarter. And that one's good. Shamet.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Jones up top. Payne covering. Jones the pass to Clark. And stolen by Payne. And now here's Lee. The fast break opportunity. Here's Biombo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And he's very confident from that range. He can't make it.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Paul kicks to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 9 points for Devin Booker.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And he hits the first of 3.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Suns trail by 10. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Morant passes to Bane. There's the feed to Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
That one on Ayton.
A massive energy shortage. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
Booker against Bane from deep. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Devin Booker.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Morant outside. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Bridges to the inside. Wants to get it to Booker and does. On the wing, Booker. To the paint. Here's Paul. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Morant against Paul. Morant with the bucket.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Paul outside. Booker outside. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Brooks with it. Chris Paul covering. Morant against Paul. Now here's Morant. Defense right on him, and he lays it straight in.
John Morant was a great player, but he became a star once he learned how to dominate pick and roll.
And here's Booker from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Booker's got 6 here in this quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Here's Morant. Johnson with the block. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
Here we go, man. Make some noise for your...
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if we can build on this lead.
All right, David, thanks. Memphis leading by 6. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Ball against Morant. He dishes it to Adams. The shot, no good. And And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Going inside, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
We know Book can hit a jumper, but when he's assertive, this is when Kevin is at his best.
Both free throws good from Booker.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Morant looking around. And finished up by Morant.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Booker a screen on Morant. Mr. Bridges. And Adams sends it back. On the Wayne Bane. Here's Morant. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now an 8-point Grizzly lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies? Ayton a screen on Bane. Here's Booker. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
And here's Morant. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside, Bane. Clock at 4. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's the only option.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a deep 3 from Booker. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. He dishes it to Brooks. So it's Memphis picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan.
teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the center.
That's a message by Karl Anthony Towns. Throws it down with authority.
Paul passes to Ayton. Booker against Edwards. Booker goes in. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Up top, Booker. There's the triple. Buries it from 3.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Russell against Paul. Back to Russell. Pass to Prince. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams. Size, explosion, he's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Booker on the take.
Timberwolves foul. Torian Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
Ooh, it's stolen away. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Johnson against Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game. He actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Now here's Booker. Outside Paul. From downtown, and there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Paul. Booker's got 6.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Booker against Edwards. 4-3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Phoenix has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, B.A., because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Bridges. Paul against Russell. Back to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Booker for 3. Doesn't go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Prince. Stolen by Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Bridges. Puts the move on. Nifty move. Rebound Minnesota.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Edwards with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Gobert passes to Towns. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 6. Back to Towns. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Let's go with a 3. They grab their own miss.
Real smooth. guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Now here's Russell. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Towns finds Russell. Back to Towns. Now Gobert. He's guarded by Paul. Gobert, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards, a pass to Towns. To the left wing. Pass to Prince. Here's Gobert. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Suns ahead. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Russell with the rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair. And Doris, last season, only 5 NBA players participated in all 82 games. That's a record low in the league's history.
Well, in addition to that, Brian, consider the previous low was 17, so that's not even close. Now, we know that health and safety protocols contributed to that number, but it is pretty clear we're in the age of load management. What impact is that having on the league in terms of fan base?
Russell, that's good. Russell's got his first points of the game.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Johnson passes to Bridges. Outside for Booker. Outside Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. And it's off from 3-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Johnson finds Booker. Right side, Paul. Bridges outside. The shot no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Prince. But no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Edwards. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Johnson passes to Booker. And stolen by Edwards. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert.
Yeah, this is the next step for DeAndre Ayton. He's got to work hard on the defensive end to make a difference.
Paul's got space. The kick out to Johnson. Now here's Booker, guarded by Edwards. .143 left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Towns. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Towns has got 12. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. Phoenix no good that time either.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be his second foul of the game. .116 left in the first half of basketball. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, the well-rounded offensive arsenal allows Cat to deliver consistently on the offensive end. And boy, he is in rhythm right now.
Booker against Edwards to the middle. Outside for Booker. Just 5 on the clock. A shot to stop the drought. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Booker against Edwards. No good with a layup. The Suns have gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. Paul passes to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Russell against Paul. Here's Gobert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Johnson. Outside Booker. Johnson a screen on Edwards. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. Here's Edwards. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
We've got Jordan McLaughlin. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Noel in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5. McDaniels inside. Oh, sweet move. The rebound by Shamet. The Suns trailing. Payne, the pass to Crowder. Back to Payne. And the layup falls. Payne's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Pass to Noel. To the paint. Picked his pocket. Crowder outside. And the bucket is good.
Well, you love to see Crowder active from inside. All it takes is good positioning, and he's golden.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. Pass to McLaughlin. Basket counts. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Payne. Now here's Biyombo. Back to Payne. Stolen by Reid. Anderson with it, and it's Payne picking him up. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to McDaniels. Crowder grabs a miss. Phoenix is shooting just 42% so far in the game. Lee into the lane. Biyombo inside. McDaniels covering. Biyombo can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Noel. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Give that one to Jay Crowder.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Payne. Pass to Shaman. Back to Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's deflected. Another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Minnesota in the lead. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Noel. Pass to McLaughlin.
2 minutes.
Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Anderson. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Right side Payne. Pass to Shaman. Crowder right side. And here's Payne. Here's Shaman. Here's Biyombo. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
This guy is very solid close to the rim. Biyombo knows when to be assertive on the interior.
On the wing, Noel. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Biyombo. That shot off the mark. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. On the wing, Noel. Inside. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Anderson. Up and over Crowder. The offensive rebound.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Here's Shaman. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the board.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. Outside Russell. Towns for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Phoenix, Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Ayton with a screen. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Timeout called for the Suns. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He told them he likes what he's seeing inside, saying, quote, stay on the attack. Getting to the rim is working for us right now. Attack until they stop us. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
And he sinks the second. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Paul passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Well, make the right play at the rim. Devin Booker sees an opportunity and doesn't hesitate.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Towns. Outside Russell. And here's Edwards. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Prince. Lets it fly. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Ball against Russell. Pass to Edwards. There's the triple.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul, third team foul.
Edwards against Paul. Towns is screen on Bridges. 4 on the clock. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Paul. Soft touch off the glass.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
Russell pass to Towns. Outside for Russell. Beyond the arc. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Bridges. He drops it from range.
Fearless, confident competitor, Bridges with the delivery.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. It in.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Ayton with a screen. Booker finds Ayton. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
Devin Booker with the big shot. He may be young, but he's got big-time game.
1:19 left in the fourth. Edwards against Bridges. And Edwards slams it in.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Paul passes to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 7. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth.
We're looking for the loudest section. Fans, give a round of applause for your Timberwolves.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Towns double team. Edwards for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Booker, the pass to Johnson, and stolen by Gobert. And they're on the run. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from you. That is
wow! Are you
unreal!
kidding me?
Wow.
Unreal! Just tremendous range already. What a floor spacer Booker is at such a tender young age.
Russell finds Edwards. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. A clean win, and one with...
Clark, the focus tonight has to be on the front court matchup. Here we go. It figures to be a battle of big men down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very talented teams in the post. I mean, each used to owning the advantage in the paint, and I'm very interested to see the chess match inside tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the one spot.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Morant kicks to Bain. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Now, here is Russell. Towns wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Towns has got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Morant against Russell. Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Morant. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, the contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Russell passes to Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards with the stuff.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. No, he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
And Adams kicks to Brooks. Outside, Bain. Pass to Morant. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Edwards. Towns in the corner. And he banks in the lane. He's got 7.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Morant left side. Here's Bain. Not gonna go that time. Nice D from Russell. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Towns, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Bain for 3. Jackson finds Bain. Morant outside. 5 on the clock. Teardrop shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Morant against Russell. To the wing on the left. Here's Towns. Grizzlies with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Now Russell. After the missed 3 from Desmond Bain. Russell looking it over. Towns in the corner. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Brooks outside. Outside, Bain. Back to Brooks. Jackson against Towns. Jackson misses.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's McDaniels. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Adams with it. Picked up by Edwards. In the corner, it's Bain. Jackson dishes to Morant. Out to Brooks. Back to Jackson. Towns with the defensive effort. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And And here's Russell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
Outside, Bain. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 7.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point guard.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Now, here is Russell. And there's the drive. Now, here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Here's Morant after the basket by Minnesota. Back to Bain. There's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Outside, Russell. Up and in on the layup. Russell's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
They opened the gates, and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Bain against Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 5, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Morant outside. Down low. Here's Jackson. Second shot opportunity. Brooks with no one around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brooks has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Russell against Morant. McDaniels passes to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Morant left side. Outside, Bain. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by Memphis. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards, driving in, and finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rim.
The three from Morant. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Russell against Morant. Russell inside. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Baines. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Towns for 3. John Morant grabs the rebound. Brooks outside. And he drives in. Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant.
Yeah, with that little pump fake, Morant has a sneaky way of initiating contact.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Line for Memphis, John Morant.
That's good from Morant. And so he hits both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Now McDaniels. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
And a wide open look for Baines. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Baines got 9.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game. So thanks, David. And we'll be back.
The Grizzlies, 22. The Timberwolves, 24.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Baines. And it's Adams in at the 5. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. So it's the Timberwolves now, following the miss by John Morant from deep.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Here's McLaughlin. And the pass to Noel. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Outside, Jones. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Jones. Banked in off the glass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Good. That one on target from Noel. Noel's got 6.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Inside. Here's Tillman. And that one is stuffed right through.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Noel. Basket counts. He's got 8.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 4. Tipped away. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's McLaughlin. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Conchar following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. He lays it in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's McLaughlin. The kick out to Anderson. Into the lane. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Outside, Jones. Williams has a screen for Jones. Outside, Williams. Reed with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. 6 on the shot clock. Jones, the pass to Clark. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
At the line for 2.
And so Clark nails both of them. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's McLaughlin. With the drive. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down. But through contact, he'll head to the line.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
And he's not a very good foul shooter, so that's a heads-up play by the defense there.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Green with a screen for Jones. Lets it go from deep. Minnesota with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Drives to the hoop. Anderson the screen. Here's Noel. Just 5 to shoot. Prince outside. Another miss by Minnesota. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Right side, Green. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Here's McLaughlin. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Noel. He dishes it to Anderson. Taken away by Williams.
Kyle Anderson.
For Memphis, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
The 3 from Morant. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves lead by 5. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that. A probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Now here's Edwards after the miss from Desmond Bane. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Gobert, and the layup falls. Gobert's got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. The feed to Adams, and so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Gobert knocks it away.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Now here's Edwards. 6 to shoot. And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Russell against Morant. Payne for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Out to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
The corner 3 isn't a go-to yet for Edwards, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
Now here's Morant. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Driving inside.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Morant against Russell. Towns, a screen on Morant. Outside, Towns. Oh, good with the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
So it's Minnesota now. Grizzlies making the shot. Outside, Russell. Outside, Edwards. Down low, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Morant outside. Bane sets the screen for Morant. There's the triple. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Bane.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Now, here is Russell. Outside, Towns. Jacks up a 3. Another miss by Towns. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Brooks, the pass to Bane. He feeds it to Adams. Back to Bane. To the paint. Adams down low. Gobert on him. Adams' shot is off. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Russell with it. Outside, Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. From deep 3-point range. Kept alive, Minnesota. Gobert finds Russell. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. McDaniels up top. From deep. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Payne for three. Gets it to fall. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road teams